Standard 8, Subject Social Science, Chapter number 3, Nationalism in India, Part 2. In Part 1, we have learned about various reasons why the nationalism in the Indian people developed and they started revolt movement in opposition of Britishers. They also formed a party which opposed and which started the revolt against the Britishers. The first party made in India at that time was Indian National Congress. Establishment, today we are going to learn about establishment of Indian National Congress. Besides Indian National Congress, Bengal British Indian Society in Calcutta, Bombay Association in Mumbai, Madras National Sabha in Chennai, Indian Association in Kolkata and Sarvajanik Sabha in Pune. These parties were also formed at that time. These associations were trying to do a movement or to develop a nationalism in the Indian people. By that time, Sir A.O.U. retired as a British officer. He has realized the British Empire was not as secure as it appeared to be. Therefore, he believed that if dissatisfaction among the people of India was not taken care, there were chances of reoccurrence of revolts similar to the one in 1857. In semester 1, we have learned about the revolt of 1857. After some time, it was failed. So, AOU may thought that there is dissatisfaction in the people of India. There is a chances that the revolt similar to 1857 will be done again. Therefore, he established a political organization for Indians to satisfy their needs. Viceroy Lord Dufferin agreed to his idea and supported him. With the efforts of Allan Octavian Hume, that is A.O. Hume, Indian National Congress was established in December 1885. The first session of Indian National Congress was held on 28 December 1885. Remember this date, the first meeting or session of Indian National Congress was held on 28 December 1885 at Gokuldas Tejpal Sanskrit School of Mumbai with Vyomesh Chandra Banerjee as the president. He was the first president of Indian National Congress. 72 representatives from different regions of India were present in this conference. The main leader present in conference was Dadabhai Naoroji, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, Firoz Shah Mehta, Badruddin Tayyabji, K.T. Telang, Dinsa Vacha, etc. Many problems related to nations were discussed in this session, and they started to work for the development of Indian people. This picture is of the first session of Indian National Congress at Gokuldas Tejpal Sanskrit School of Mumbai in 1885. The second session was held at Kolkata, where President was Dadabhai Naoroji in year 1886, where there were 432 members were increasing. In first session there were 72, in second session there were 432, and in third session there were 607. This session was held at Chennai, where President was Badruddin Tayyabji in the year 1887. Now the beginning of Indian National Congress. The beginning stage of Indian National Congress were here from 1885 to 1905. The initial activity of Indian National Congress were moderate and abide by constitution. That means they were working under the rules. It included putting up the demands for political rights, economic and social growth and development of education. Other than this, inclusion of more Indians in government services. At that time, Britishers were mostly employed by government services. reduction of expenditure on military and other administrative departments. Debt relief to farmers. At that time, farmers were highly exploited by the Britishers and they were having a huge debt, which we have learned in semester 1. Revival of cottage industry. Cottage industry was also destroyed at that time, as we learn in part 1 that they were imported British products and they were paying high price for the Indian products. However, these demands laid down a strong foundation for future struggle because British government turned down this demand. They did not agree with that. Indian National Congress passed many resolutions such as expansion of legislative council and keep at least 50% of representative in central and regional level. Parliament should be more answerable and transparent to the assemblies. The Indian National Congress inspired many educated youths and fostered nationalism in the educated class. Therefore, they came in front and helped them to fulfill their demands. Many capable and potential leaders joined the organization. To stop all these demands and resolutions of Indian National Congress, Britishers started playing the policy of divide and rule. As we all know that before the Britishers came to India, India was ruling by different rulers in different states. This was the key where Britishers started to divide each and every ruler and different states according to their language and policies. The initial support by the British government to Indian National Congress was turned into hostility. British government officials used to attend the session of Indian National Congress, but later government banned the practice. Governor General Lord Curzon took certain steps against the interest of national integrity and ignored the opinion of Indians. He partitioned Bengal in 1905 as the part of his policy of divide and rule. Therefore, Bengal was partitioned from India and it forms other part as it was divided. Partition of Bengal in 1905. Bengal was the biggest province of British India. It includes certain part of Bihar and Orissa with a population of more than 7 crore and 80 lakh. It was necessary to divide Bengal since administration of such a big province was becoming difficult. Instead of removing the parts of Bihar and Orissa, Eastern Bengal with a majority of Muslim population was separated. And Bengal was the most active province in nationalist activity at that time. Bengal was highly populated with Muslim community and therefore they divided the Eastern Bengal instead of Bihar and Orissa, which separated Hindu and Muslim, and because of this the nationalism was faded away. Bengal, the main intention of Lord Curzon was to promote communal difference between Hindu and Muslim by the action and weaken the movement of political awakening because the more activities of nationalism were done in Bengal. Thus, he divided Eastern Bengal and other parts in two parts. National leaders and the common people understood the intention behind the partition and opposed it intensively. To stop the partition of Bengal in two parts, the movement started in Bengal. That is Bang Bhang movement. Bang means Bengal, Bhang means partition and movement. Movement against the partition of Bengal. People opposed this effort to break the unity and integrity of Bengal by rallies, demonstrations and by distributing pamphlets. Vande Mataram song from the novel Anand Mat written by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay became the popular slogan during the protest. The nation was swept by a strong wave of nationalism. Everyone were opposing the partition of Bengal. People in Bengal observed the day of implementation of partition as the mourning day. People went on strike all over the region as per the suggestion of Rabindranath Tagore. That day was also celebrated as the Day of Unity. So this movement was started to stop the partition of Bengal, but it goes into vain. Britishers divided Bengal in two parts, Eastern Bengal and other part. Today this part is known as Bangladesh. At that time it was a part of India. In next part we will learn about Swadeshi movement, national education and other leaders who had worked hardly to start nationalism in India. Till then you have to write the questions related to Bang Bang movement and partition of Bengal and policy of divide and rule in your work. Thank you.